man, welcome back to the house of the hitters. Today I got a dope review for y'all because we have the Social Status Nike Attack SP status symbol. We're gonna go over the shoe's design, comfort, and fit. We also going to talk about some of those special features such as the tearaway material. So yes, we're going to cut this shoe today, and I'm gonna give you my overall thoughts on what will be the third Nike Attack review that I've done thus far. The status symbol is the fourth and final release of the Social Status Nike Attack Pack that we saw pictures leak of back in early 2023, celebrating the Nike Mac Attack that was introduced back in 1984 as the signature sneaker of tennis legend John McEnroe. Now, as mentioned earlier, this is my third review on the Nike Attack. The silhouette is something that I've been very much looking forward to prior to its re-release back in 2023. But this is the first time that I've been able to get my hands on a Social Status collab on this super dope silhouette here in the lab for me to get an up close and personal look. And I know that I'm in for some surprises because with Social Status, the devil is always in the details. And you soon also be able to look at these details very soon because the Social Status Nike Attack status symbol will be releasing on March the 8th for a retail price of $140. Now that's going to be available on Social Status's website. It's also going to be available on sneakers and will be available in physical spaces such as Social Status, I'm a Year, APB, etc. Now, before we get into the review, I first want to say thank you to Social Status for making this beautiful product that I'm about to cut up. And I also want to say thank you for watching this video. My name is Norman Nation, and what you stepped into is what we like to call the house of the hitters, where we help people cop sneakers for retail. We do dope exclusive reviews like you see right here, right now. But more importantly, man, we have a dope sneaker community of nothing but sneaker enthusiasts that come together and fellowship over this thing that we love called sneakers. So listen, man, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and join. So let's first start off with the box. Now, typically we could push past this pretty quick, but no, not with Social Status. So we're going to stay here for a second because we do have a special box. If you look at the outside of it, it appears to be like a bodega storefront. So you see the door right here. You can see, the telephone on the side right here. Now, when you look at the front side, just like your typical shoe box, we do have our tag that says Nike Attack SP. This is Summit White, white pine green. This is my size 11, with a style code of DZ4636-100. Now, when you open up the box, it's pretty dope. You have shoe paper, and I'm just going to take it out because it's worth taking out on this one. That looks like a weekly ad from that very store. So when you roll it out, you got a couple of different things advertised. What I thought was super dope is right here at the bottom of the advertising is the different stores, the Social Status stores located across the East. 3 of the cities that's listed are very important to me, being that Baltimore is my hometown. I live in Charlotte. And Detroit is like my third home. So I thought that was super dope, and that kind of hit close to home for me. It's something I'm gonna hold on to. You also, a part of the packaging, get a shopping bag. So let's open this up with Social Status and Nike branding, and them saying thank you for supporting your neighborhood. So super dope. Again, devil in the details. You're not gonna get anything halfway done when you're talking about Social Status. So like, shout out to y'all with the packaging. Now, as we get into design on the status symbol, I want to start off with the outsole, where we have a black gum rubber with a star-spangled traction pattern that you typically see on Nike Attack, so nothing crazy there. When you move up to the midsole, you do get a pre-aged color on that white, so it's more of a sail, and you do get crispy white stitching that stops at the forefoot. Now, as you move to the uppers, we have a multi-panel design consisting of, first, premium summit white cracked suede that you're going to see across the toe. In the mud guards, the eye stays in the heel of the sneaker, contrasted by this jet black. It's more so like a silk material around the collar in the heel counter, where you see underneath a white mesh material. It also has 3M underneath, so depending on the angle, you will see that kind of reflect back at you. And then on the lateral, in the medial side of the sneaker, we do get a Nike swoosh that also has sort of like that silk material on it. And again, we will be removing these panels later on to see what kind of different look we're going to get with that. Now, as we move back towards the tongue, you get a nylon material that leads up to a pine green tongue tag. Now, on this right sneaker, you do get Nike branding, and on the left sneaker, you get Social Status branding in orange. Now, by default, you also get Summit white laces. Some more devil in the details for you. So, along with the packaging, you should receive 2 extra laces. Coming in these laces boxes, this one is actually the pine green lace, so it gives you like a little different look for your sneaker. And then you get another lace box where you can add, you know, more of that sail look to the sneaker just to spice it up. Now, revisiting the heel, you do get pine green Nike branding on the collar if you decide not to cut this material. And then on the interior of the sneaker, you have just a pretty much a basic white on the sock liner. And on the insole, I thought this was super dope as well. Just shout out to, you know, some of the cities that I love. But on the insole, you do get a shop list of Charlotte, Greensboro, Tampa Bay, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Raleigh, Houston, and Detroit. As far as cities where Social Status is located, super dope. Now, overall in design, I appreciate Social Status's attention to detail on this sneaker. I applaud them for upgrading the material. You know, one of my main criticisms of the OG model is that buttery soft leather creases very easy, but I do expect the OGs to keep that same material. But when you're doing a collab, that is an opportunity for you to, you know, take the shoe somewhere and also, you know, fix some of them OG defects. That's one of my main criticisms of the Travis Scott Nike Attack that released last year. Now, as promised, here's the moment of truth. I told you I was going to go ahead and cut up these shoes, and this was the result. Now, the process to do this, it's not that bad. If I had to put it on a scale of like 1 to 10, I put it it's a clean maybe like 7. As long as you got the right tools, you should be able to get it done. I started off with the heel counter. You can see right here, it's not the cleanest cut, and that's probably going to be the hardest area to cut. It's because the material is actually pulled tight, and you do have a small area. But one of the things I will say, you know, as you see in looking at this video, one of the things I would recommend is actually getting a very good pair of scissors, small scissors, because that's going to make your life a whole lot easier. An X-Acto knife, just, you know, box cutters and things of that sort will work, but you will kind of feel sort of like you don't want to press too hard to damage the shoe. One thing that's cool about scissors is once you get an opening, then you can actually kind of cut along it. And then, you know, if you really want to get like a real clean cut, again, just a smaller pair of scissors that I'm using in this video will probably get the job done. Now, when you get up to the swoosh, you do have black material underneath that silk material, a satin material that you're cutting. One thing here that I did notice is that the material underneath the suede does stick. That's going to be the other thing that's going to kind of give you some kind of heartburn when cutting up the sneaker. And then by far the easiest is going to be the collar up top. You got the most material to work with. It's easiest to get your scissors underneath. If you're looking at my shoe right now, I do feel like this is all right, but I'm definitely going to get a smaller pair of scissors and see if I can get more of an exact cut on the sneaker. Now moving on to comfort and fit on the sneaker. There's not a ton of technology when you're talking about the Mac Attacks or the Nike Attacks, but you will see that it's a snug, cozy fit, very similar to what you would see with other tennis sneakers out there, like a Stan Smith or even something like the Reebok Classics. Really above the OG. I do feel like this one does have more of a premium, I guess you would say, like stiff feel when you're talking about moving around in them. You know, one of the things again with the OG model, you will see that it creases easy with that soft leather. So here where you have that suede, it's a little bit more, you know, body, or I would say structure to the shoe. And as far as fit goes, I would say for most people, you may, with this one, stay true to size. If you do have a higher instep, you may have to go up with this one just because this is a very narrow shoe. One of the things that I noted with the OG model is that I went down half a size and took the insoles out just to get away from the creasing. But with this model right here, you do not have to worry about the creasing as much. So I would say either stay true to size or either go up half a size if you have a higher instep. In conclusion, the social status Nike Attack status symbol is a dope sneaker. I do prefer the sneaker over the OG models when it comes to just, you know, comfort and fit. Wearing it out, it just, again, it has a little bit more structure to it. I love the fact that they paid attention to detail and they did some dope things with this one. I do believe some of the other colorways as part of this pack is a little bit more intriguing, you know, as far as the colors and things of that sort. But this one is a very clean sneaker, everyday sneaker that you can get out and about in, and it's super comfortable, man, super comfortable. And as far as cutting it up, I'm on the fence. I do like, you know, how it switches it up and it actually gives a little bit more contrast to this particular model. And then, you know, adding a different lace to it really will add some, you know, just spice it up a little bit. So I'm gonna do my due diligence to see if I can get the best cut possible on this, and then switch up the laces. But this is something that's staying in my, you know, staying in my stable of sneakers. And, you know, what do you think, man? You know, something like the Nike Attack overall, has it piqued your interest at all? You know, is it, you know, more so like social status doing cool things like this right here that's going to get you to put your toe in one of these? Or are you one of them people like, you know what, man, 1984 was a good time. 2024 is a new year. Listen, let me know in the comments. And once again, man, I want to say thank you for watching this video. My name is Norman Nation, and what you stepped into is what we like to call the house of the hitters, where we help people cop sneakers for retail. We do dope, exclusive reviews like you see right here, right now. But more importantly, man, we got a dope sneaker community, another sneaker enthusiasts that come together and fellowship over this thing called sneakers, man. Hit the fire.
Hit the fire. I told y'all, man, I'm staying on your head tops. If you're new to the channel, man, listen, I've been trying to tell them. I'm still on their head top, so you need to go ahead and subscribe if you want to see exclusives, you know, every week.
Man, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, and listen, if you want to see another exclusive, I suggest you click this button right here, and I'll see you on the next one.